happened?
Cricket.
Gotta keep an eye out for any zany, wacky characters that pop up.
Ooh, wee! Whatever you want, Rick. We're here to help.
Thanks, Mr. Poopy Butthole. I always could count on you.
And good evening, everyone.
Hello, hello.
The Jackie Cher is hosting with Mr. Whiskers and
Hello.
Mr. Judy Tenuta.
Hello.
And we have Mo, who is painting right now and drinking.
Yes.
And so we have no clips yet. We just have zany conversation.
We
Isn't that right,
do.
sir?
About lightning.
About lightning. No, so today was show number 3, and it feels like show number 53. Honestly, I can't even fathom it getting worse.
Well,
but
you know, Dennis, this is the funny thing. Much like the Stern Show not having clips of Ronnie and Cher, we don't have any clips right now. How you like that?
I don't even know what clips they could have brought from the show, because the first hour of the show was basically nothing. It was negatent.
If I'm mistaken, the first part of the show was them talking about something they had no audio or video to.
Correct.
So, yes.
on an audio podcast.
Because they're a professional broadcast production. No one thought, like, literally, you can go to Mecca and visit that thing everybody walks around, and with a cell phone you can on the DL record something. Yeah, that. But the Howard Stern on the set of a TV show couldn't conjure up a cell phone footage.
I think it's even worse than that. I honestly think from the hour, and it was a full hour of fake controversy. That's all this is. It was something for him to try to make some sort of fake buzz, to make a fake fight, that someday that they'll actually release something and make it like a big reveal. And yeah, that's not gonna work.
It's go ahead, Mr. Judy.
No, I just reading the thread, it just seems like finally the end is near, meaning
it's neat.
This year, I think is it. I really do.
I put money on it. We've been down this road several times.
I know.
And every time you think they finally killed Jason at the end of Friday the 13th, there's they've literally, Jason has fallen into an incinerator. He's been chopped up into pieces. The ash has been spread to 7 different continents. You think that's the end of this franchise. And then we get that the last week of December show, and they're like, well, we're here for another 5 years.
You make sense. You're right. It's been so bad.
You're right, though, man. You're right. There's nothing left. There's no meat on the carcass. There's no bones. There's nothing.
And him and Robin are just getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Robin's kiss assery laughs it's like next level. We thought it was bad, 5 years ago. Everything he says, she laughs and just blindly agrees with him no matter what it is. She used to be the source of some sort of ball busting with him.
Yes.
Like that.
And she either repeats the sentence he says, or they're both reading a script and she's reading the line that he's supposed to say. It's very weird with her,
It's cringe. It's cringe.
There's
no other.
Well, you got to remember, these are 2 people that are hosting a show. Well, 1.5 people, because she's really not doing anything, but that do nothing, that don't interact at all outside of the show. They really don't. The 9 hours a week is all they interact over Zoom.
Yeah,
it's not even in person.
Yeah, Dennis. But do you think that in fact, Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon famously never really interacted except for being on the show. In fact, even when they were backstage, they never really interacted. and they did it
Yeah.
on purpose so they would have something to talk about.
Yeah, well, exactly. But both of them both of them were pretty smart, and both of them were very professional, which I
Yeah.
can't say either one of these two
Nah.
are. I
No,
mean,
you know what? They actually still cared about the show they
yes.
were on, and were Howard and Gary and Fred and the fat black chick. They they have they don't give two shits about the quality of the show. It's
Oh
all
no.
about let's just keep it going so we can keep getting paid. There's no pride in the show.
You know, it was
And
kind of funny because there was a talk about, we talked about Howard's real estate, and they brought up that how much his taxes were this year on a
Yeah,
mansion down there in Florida. It's almost $2 million now.
for one.
And the funny thing is that he has to keep on working no matter what everybody thinks. And he's still the highest paid employee at Sirius. He has to be because Witz makes what, 37 million? He makes more than she does. So
Yeah.
minimum 40, maybe closer to 60. But he has to because his nut just for existing is probably over $25 million a year.
Oh yeah.
Just
I mean,
existing.
what's funny is like when we saw the tax bill for one mansion, but that's
Yes.
not the electricity, that's not the water bill, that's not the maintenance people, that's not the staff. That's just one freaking place, bro. He's gotta be doing like 5 mil total for just that one place. And not to and we briefly talked about the New York apartment and how
Yes.
much the homeowners, whatever it's called there. And then he's got
their
all the other
maintenance.
stuff.
That's
Yeah,
their
man.
maintenance.
Yeah, man.
So the maintenance is
That's a lot of
$300,000 a year on that place. That's not
that's a
including
lot of
taxes.
dough.
Remember, he
That's a-
owns he owns those apartments, so he pays property tax on that.
And
That's on
That's a-
top of everything.
and I always
That's-
say this. And the whack pack all eats out of the dumpster. Like it just makes me sick.
Oh, absolutely, he doesn't care. He really doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean, go ahead.
I wonder because he's not the only celebrity that has multiple homes. I wonder if there's like some sort of tax sort of thing that they can exploit.
It's harder now with a second home. Now they're doing a tax exploit at
And
at
cats.
Chimneyville with the cats, because they're using it as a
Rescue.
rescue, and a 501c3, 501c3 or is it
Yeah.
C6? I forgot which one it is. I think it's a C3.
Now, are those by default nonprofit? Supposedly, like a nonprofit
Yes,
company.
that's what a 501c3 is.
Is that
a
what it is?
nonprofit.
Okay. I'm not too hip to that. I just
and-
know that the NFL is a nonprofit organization, which is the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah, I don't know how that slides when the guy that runs it makes what, 60 million a year,
Oh, bro, 60
Plus-
billion on a down year.
plus all his free travel. He gets cars, a free plane. And he's such a dirtbag.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like if you know how to play the game, how like my friend's dad was like one really like work with like the second biggest he was a CPA for one of the biggest tax companies in the entire earth, and they paid him so much scratch because he knows there's so many ways of cheating the system.
Oh,
And they're not
absolutely.
cheating because they're perfect. There's verbiage in tax laws that make it like on purpose, so you can,
Well, that's
Yeah.
why the Beth's Furry Foundation has a a Madison Avenue address, because basically
like
a
that,
tax
bro, yeah.
guy is running it.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
that's exactly what
yeah.
that
Her
is.
partner's a tax guy, right? Isn't he
Yes.
like he's like a financial whatever. So-
And that they're just basically truly exploiting the system to try to hide money, because this is nut though. It's so amazing how people, he doesn't get paid that much. Yes, he does get paid that much. He wouldn't be able to live if he didn't get paid that much.
Yeah,
That's why
Yeah.
he also does all these side things and takes money, all those commercials and all those
All the
mentions
code
and all those
reads?
things. That's all
Yeah.
money that gets thrown at him. And even and this did happen. The Democratic Party did pay people to fucking do stuff for them, and he would be the first person that would hold his hand out. I mean, if anybody gave him money, he'll hold his hand out and take it and do it. He's a whore for that because his nut is gigantic.
dude.
Plus, he has
But
3
in a weird
kids.
way, he is just a more sophisticated version of High Pitch Eric,
Mhm,
because High Pitch Eric is a paid actor,
mhm,
does the cameo thing.
mhm.
He does all this other stuff, and he still he has surgery every other week, like like tens of thousands of dollars every time he goes into for a procedure. It has no actual like he, employment, but
No,
and he still gets Social Security and all the government
yeah,
handouts.
we're paying for
Oh,
those surgeries.
100% we're paying
Is it
for that.
is it a stretch to think if he's as slimy as Bernie Madoff or something?
Oh, yeah, oh, he absolutely is. I mean, he absolutely is. You don't amass, as much money as Howard has and keep it and have that much good real estate and not be a little bit of a dirtbag.
Yeah, oh, bro. Well, he is, and that's why it gets me when the people like Mo's always like, you're like, why am I bringing up that okay, that he's not ain't going anywhere. Every time he says, "Well, we're back," I say, "Well, back? You never left." It's because he always paints this picture that he is Joe Average, no matter how much like his wife just throws how rich they are in everybody's face. He still wants people to think that he is that dude, that tortured man dude.
And
When
name
dude,
one thing
he
he's
hasn't been
done.
that dude
Yeah.
for decades.
And when's the last time he's done anything that has anything to do with the common person? Like, I can't think of one thing. What, use a Q-tip or something? I don't know.
Well, at least he stopped the whole people coming into my house and I try to hide how much money I have so when they fix something they don't rip me off. At least
Like,
he's stopped doing that, which is absolutely hilarious. Where the guy comes up, to the penthouse and
in,
now
in,
he's going to charge you more money. You got to be
installs
kidding me.
installs a huge entertainment sound system, and it's of course the remote doesn't work, for 6 months. Remember, it's
Yeah, exactly.
or his fucking car, sorry, or his
You
the
get
car
fucking
the air conditioner is broken for 6 months or whatever. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly. His
crappy content,
his prom limo. Got his friggin' prom limo. Yeah. All right. So everybody wants. All right, so quickly, where
Yeah,
everyone wants to know what where is Mo? Here, I'll show you. I'm
they
gonna
hate
show
us
you.
without her.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Here it is. Here's what Mo is doing right now. Let me put this add to stage. There it is. She's painting this bullshit. Yeah. So this is where Mo is, and we are here. And it seems like I guess some Wiss is getting his a sponge bath right
And
now.
I do want to say from before is I'm equally mad at Robin all these years because I think she's the only person that could have spoken up to him, and she just fell over like no. But I mean, we all read the books, so like supposedly she's screaming at him for years in the beginning, and we've seen her get mad at him for different reasons over the years, and I do believe like what was it, the what's the piano player's name?
Billy Joel?
No,
Oh,
Dinnerstein or yeah.
Dinnerstein. Yeah.
Like
Yes.
I believe that was real, and she was really pissed off. Like when he made fun of her a couple times, her friend.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, Robin, realized by the time they were at K-Rock. I mean, granted, there were times she'd get a little uppity, but by the time they got the K-Rock, Robin
She's
realized where her bread was buttered, and she knew exactly what she needed to do to keep getting a paycheck. So there's that. Plus, I have a feeling he paid for a lot of her medical bills because I unlike what Mo says, I don't think she's a very good person with money, and I always think that she's on the paycheck to paycheck wheel of life.
no. What we hear is she's a good friend to people. Not that I guess I don't know if it's about money necessarily, but we do hear that too.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I don't believe it either.
I honestly always feel that she's very close to being bankrupt. She just gets suckered by everybody. And honest to God, I just can't fathom Blobbin. And the other thing about it is like, how is she still hanging on? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, there've been so many good people that, they get they get cancer, they get pretty sick, they go try, and then they're dead. We're now celebrating over a decade. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know, I guess. I mean,
She doesn't
it's
look the
all been
healthiest.
fake.
No, it's not been fake.
No, I'm kidding. She's been perfectly healthy all these years. It was just a story. It was a script.
The script. God, I hope his sponge bath ends soon.
If he comes back on, I could talk about I saw Nosferatu. Wow.
You did see Nosferatu? I have
Yeah.
not. I've heard. I've watched some videos about it. I've heard it's interesting. I heard there's actually very good acting. So
have you seen the director's other movies?
no.
Okay. Yeah, because they're in the same vein. I wish Whiskers was here because he likes horror movies, I think. So
He does. He's kind of here.
maybe he's getting a sponge bath.
I'm
there
here,
he
but there's
is.
like 8,000 people here. So hang on.
Tell them to get out. No, I'm kidding.
But back to the way that just the dynamic this morning. Whenever we start playing the clips, the dynamic this morning was as lifeless and as pathetic as like a married couple that have not left each other's side for 60 years and have nothing left to talk about. I mean, that's how empty and bereft of anything this morning was.
Well,
It was actually kind of sad.
Dennis, how hard would it for him to put on, Blit in Paris or Sternak? Like I don't know why he doesn't just say, screw it, I'll put the first hour as this. He refuses to put it on unless it's that bad that he thinks doing nothing is better.
No. Because see, that is last resort time-killing filler. He had other time-killing filler to actually use today. And honestly, he changes his pace, and he changes, the inflection on things, and then he restates a statement he made 5 minutes ago, and he took a 5-minute conversation in the first hour and made it go an hour. It was exactly 1 hour, and then he went into a bad commercial break.
And at that point, it's like you'd rather him just not talk and throw on Benji or Richard and Sal for an hour, let them talk. Like that would be more interesting.
Richard and Sal were on this morning, and I really wish they weren't. It was
the first hour.
No, they were on the last hour. And honest to God, it was so bad that you just no. I mean, neither one of them are funny anymore. Neither one of them are interesting, and of course, they had it gay for pay, because that's just the way things are with them at this point. Everything. Did Dennis pull clips? No, because I thought our benevolent dictator was going to, I don't know, be here, because she said we'll move it to 8:30 and then we'll just do this. And I didn't get anything emailed to me just because, well, I didn't get anything emailed to me. And so because my whole setup, I listen over satellite, so me pulling clips is not very good.
But we tell him we are Tari.
I am Tari.
We will get them as soon as we can.
Whenever they come in the mail, we'll play them.
and this was what did he say is next week? What did he?
There's nothing next week. There is literally nothing happening next week. There is no guest announcement.
They're gone, man. They're never coming back. No celebrities are. It's over.
Oh no, they will, because
which ones? Come on, Adam Levine.
Yeah, probably.
But
Billy Troll will probably be in. You're gonna have your list of people that have Gen X, older Gen X publicists that remember Howard being something or other, and they're going to put people on. The thing is, there's a bunch of shit coming out in the next couple of weeks on movies and nothing. Hold on one second. We got Nicholas for a $5. Oh my
Thank-
god! Oh my god! I'm in love. Boys'
Thank you,
night.
sir.
Yeah, it's boys' night out.
What, Nicholas? What would you like us to talk about before Mo gets here? Since you gave us
I think
money.
this is what we're doing is just fine. Yeah,
I mean,
but, you know,
I mean,
the
what else? We can
publicist.
talk about Cher.
Shit. Well, shit. Why don't we talk about that shit? Because I
Let's talk
heard it.
about it.
So I honestly think, and I still think after all this, that this is the greatest troll ever by Jimmy Kimmel. He literally trolled Howard so hard on this that it just fucking it made him insane because they went and they made it like it seemed like it'd be a big deal. He goes out there, things happen, whatever, and then he sends him like this email in the middle of the night to get him wound up. That sounds like a troll. I don't know. Discuss.
But Dennis, I'd rather Jimmy gets in a fight with Howard and never speaks to him again and never invites him to another party and never creates another party, no more vacations. That's what I really want.
It's not going to happen.
It might happen.
Jimmy Kimmel has a spine made of jello.
But once Howard's off the air, you watch his celebrity friends will stop talking to him. They're not going to.
Well, let's not forget that this is not the first time Jimmy has trolled a Stern staff member, because when Gary Delabate had his famous pitch with the New York Mets, soon after he had Robin on because she was promoting something, and he had her throw a first pitch, and she ended up hitting an audience member or something. Like, oh no, no, something like that. Yeah. So Jimmy Kimmel is I think serves Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
So there's that.
I'm just annoyed that he, whether you like these people or not, on his Rolodex is, Meryl Streep, Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Jennifer Lawrence, and he calls Howard. Like, all these other people he can hang out with. They all love him. That's what I don't.
Who says he doesn't though? That's the thing though. The thing is Howard
kisses and towels. You're saying?
Right? Yeah, exactly. And also I think Jimmy gets a very sick, perverse pleasure out of the insanity that is Howard, and I'll give him some credit for that because honestly, after the you've had enough candle fucking segment, that little incident, I would never spoke to the motherfucker ever again because my wife. You gotta remember, Kimball's wife went nuts because of that. Because it's like literally they were trapped in that house, and then all of a sudden they're trying to stay up past like 8 o'clock at night, and then you've had enough candle. So basically, it's time to go to bed.
I will say though, I really do believe this that Jimmy Kimmel, if he didn't like him, he would only waste so much time with him, and I think he truly likes him.
Okay, so here's a question from the audience here from the chat. Jose Villatoro, if Wiggums retires this year, do you think Kimmel would hire Bowie or Ronnie? No, I don't think so.
Hold on. Ronnie has nothing to offer.
Ronnie's 73 years old. What does he have to offer?
Baba Booey, could Baba Booey get an interview? Yeah, sure. Maybe they'd find some menial position. Sure. Well, you don't believe it?
Ronnie's
65 years old.
Ronnie's, his little niche in this show is that what? He's an angry old dude.
Yes.
That's it. He's a total creep.
That too, yes.
And he's a total creep. I mean, what else does he bring? He's got no discernible talent whatsoever.
But so what do you and X? What do you think about Bowie?
Oh, Baba Booey?
Yeah, he wrote also Baba Booey. Do you think there's a possibility?
Baba Booey's the biggest gravy trainer, no talent piece of crap that's ever.
So you say Kimmel sees through that, and it would be a no.
I mean, Gary's like. I mean, he literally made millions being a laughingstock. Essentially, he was a butt of freaking Fred and freaking Jackie's jokes for decades, and that's how he became who he is.
So Kimmel would never hire him. You're saying either?
Oh, are you saying as far as hireability?
Yeah.
He would hire him.
Jose asked that.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, this is kind of like one of those weird questions in that on the surface he's got no talent, he can't produce, he's an idiot, but on the other hand, he could probably sit on a stool like Guillermo does.
Good point.
So like it could go he's Bobo the hairless monkey boy. So who knows which way? I mean, if Kimmel's feeling charitable, maybe, but then again, he didn't do that for his friend Adam Carolla, who got him, where he is today. So
Yeah,
there's
he really did backstab him. Here we got another one from Michael.
And wait,
R.
and supposedly Kimmel likes Shuli too, and I guess the phone didn't ring for Shuli on that one.
yeah, that's weird. I
All
don't
right,
think
so this is
anybody. I think he likes Shuli like Jay Leno used to like Stuttering John,
Okay.
and I think that party that would get wear thin really quick.
So here's another one from the chat here. Do you think Ronnie ever actually made it to the show? No pics, no tweets. If you listen, car was all vapor comments today. I think he actually did make it there. I think everything surrounding it is bullshit.
You know what?
100% bullshit.
I agree with you, Dennis, because it takes less time to go from Vegas to LA by plane than it does to go from like UCLA to the Valley. No joke.
Like it could have been like a book signing, like quick photo op. He gets about 1 second. Cher, I love you. Okay, move on.
Oh,
And that's
bro,
pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think they had long dissertations between the two of them. I honestly think it was that fast.
Honestly, I don't think Cher stopped walking. During the whole interaction. I think she was walking off stage straight to her car.
Yeah, he was behind the partition barrier.
And Ronnie was like somewhere amongst security, and that was it.
Did they put him in an apple cart so you can like at least see eye to eye with her?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what would be funny is if like Kimmel, like the show ended and the only person Kimmel hired was Mehmet. That'd be amazing.
Here's a true statement. Okay. Here's a true statement. Between Italy and Cher, Kimmel has done more for the show than Howard's staff. Yes, absolutely. He actually brought content. I mean, today was not negatent, but the Italy thing was pure. That was pure bliss content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's brought like Jennifer Aniston into his life, and who else? Like that picture. There's like a photo of like overhead of like all these celebrities with Howard, and Howard's like sitting on a stone like railing.
Yeah.
Like that's Kimmel did all that for him. You're right.
Well, and it's a bit that has it's a non-existing bit. It's only bit in words, in that there's no audio, video. There's not even a picture.
Yeah,
to prove that any of this happened.
Usually Howard would go, "Oh, go to howardstern.com. We put the photo up. I wonder why. Why do you?"
Very
think?
good point. Very good point.
They've also had other things in the last year where it was stuff that happened and there was no video or audio of the actual thing.
Listen, a few years ago, I was at the Palms in Vegas, and we just got off of work, and my friend said, "Dude, there's Slash." And at the Palms, you always see famous people walking through the, down through the, whatever you call it. And so Slash got really close to me. I go, "I gotta take a picture with him." And I go, Slash, can I get a picture?" And he looked at me and goes, "Oh man." He was so disgusted, and so he kept on walking, but I wouldn't take no. So I literally like just stuck my camera out like for a selfie, and he looks up and I have a picture. He is just like if he just got fed like a diarrhea ice cream, you couldn't have had a more disgusting. And I'm sure that the Cher thing was very similar to that.
Good for you. Every interview I see with him, he seems like a nice guy. Maybe he just was not in the mood or something.
Well, he was cool in that he paused.
Yeah.
That was big of him.
I love that. No, I love that you have a photo with him. That's cool.
Yeah.
Somebody asking a question.
It's just a statement about Cher leaving the interview. I watched the interview. It was a Jimmy Kimmel interview. It was really nothing. It was milquetoast. I didn't get the feeling that Cher was very irritated. Cher always looks like that. I mean, Jesus, she had so much plastic surgery. It's hard to tell what emotion her face is making.
Well, if you had to toss what's it? Sonny Bono's salad to get famous. When you were 19 years old, you'd be bitter too.
That is true.
And who's older, her or Howard?
Her.
Okay. Is she in her 80s?
Yes.
Okay.
But who's looking for her in
Nobody.
2025? I mean,
Nobody is.
I bet most people, you ask them, people, oh, she's still alive. You know, she's gonna be one of those. Like, oh, you're still alive. I'm like, who knew?
Yeah, it's just it's amazing. She's going on every dinosaur show at this point, which is funny because I don't think any new media actually has even talked about her. So that's how. That's how you know that she's like a little lost. Oh my God! Look what showed up.
Hi.
And the truth is,
Hello.
Cher was old when we were kids.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last time
Like, she was already old when we were kids.
Yeah,
man.
that song.
And we ate spring chickens.
That song, "I Will Believe in Love" or whatever. That was like she was already old, and that was her last relevant time.
She's like 5 years older than my mother. I mean, just really think about that for a second. So I mean, she was. Oh, here it is. See everybody? Beautiful. There it is. There it is, everybody. Wow. Oh, see the finish. See what the finished product looked like.
How ugly is that? Like a fucking nightmare.
It looks like a Dr. Seuss book. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well,
I speak for the trees.
Happy birthday. What's your gift?
My gift.
What's your gift for your birthday? All right, what's going on?
Is that painting for Dennis?
I did a sip and paint thing tonight, and
okay, because then you should have painted a Biavian in it.
because I know how to paint a Biavian.
A Biavian.
Well, they don't exist, so you can paint anything you want.
I disagree there, motherfucker.
Greetings, everybody. So hi. What's going on?
We were just kind of recapping the first hour and the Cher bullshit.
Oh, okay, because that's a lot of what I have for my.
That's okay, but people have to hear how bad this is. And I like Ida. See, I take Ida's take on something very strong. She says, I actually read part of Cher's autobiography. It might be the worst autobiography I've ever read. She has absolutely nothing to say.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So a lot of people on Reddit were speculating. Hold on, my sound is not good here. A lot of people on Reddit were speculating about how hold on a second, I'm sorry. About what it was that Ronnie could have possibly done that made the and it was a nothing. I agree.
Nothing happened.
Absolute nothing. But a couple of people were saying that maybe it was that Ronnie's that Jimmy Kimmel had Ronnie relay some of his sex tips to Cher, and that she was slightly mortified by it. I don't really have anything to back
bro.
it up.
There's no way there was any actual engagement. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, but apparently something happened.
No, why do you think something happened? All right, because this is what I explained. Jimmy Kimmel pulled the ultimate troll. The ultimate troll. So what he did is he set it up to make it seem like it was a big deal by going through channels.
Yes.
Then he goes, gets him out there. Nothing happens. He sends an email in the middle of the night. Just an email in the middle of the night to fuck with him. And honestly, it could have just said, "Oh, it didn't go. Don't talk about it." Literally, this is expert level. This is grandmaster level troll. This is trolling on a level that
boss level, as it would be called.
It's
in the
beautiful.
Game. Boss level troll. I think what happened though is First off, he invited Ronnie to something where he knew that Howard didn't pay for Ronnie to go see Cher at his New York studios, which would have been the obvious choice for somebody.
$50, Frontier Airlines.
30 years. It's the least you can do, considering the fact that you let these two disgusting subhuman trolls go to Paris during the Olympics and stay at great hotels and eat great meals on the dime for a bit that when were the Olympics? August, September, October, November,
July. They're in
Six-
July.
We still haven't heard it.
We
Yeah.
still haven't heard a damn thing.
So you paid for these people to do this, yet you wouldn't pay for Ronnie to take a $200 flight to come meet Cher. So yeah, that was Jimmy's first troll.
$200. You're funny.
What
You
is that-
did you just say $200?
Yeah. Frontier? No, $200 each way.
It's
Nope.
$50.
No,
To
to
New
go to New York.
Oh,
She's-
he meant
she's-
he meant Vegas.
She's not flying to LA. She's flying to New York.
I'm flying to New York. Yeah. So I don't think that I think that Jimmy did it spitefully a little bit just because he
A
could get
little.
under Howard's skin, but Howard's too stupid to realize that that's what's going on and that it was like a gigantic troll. So yeah, so let's do some clips because we have a little catch up to do. So let's do the start of the show, which is where he did the preface to this whole Ronnie thing. Which, by the way, even though I have 9 clips, nothing happened. Like there's nothing
no.
to report amongst the entirety of the clippage here. Here we go.
There's a reason. How do I put this? There's a method to my madness. I've been in radio a long time, and I've been doing this business for a long time, whatever this business is. It's not quite show business, but it's somewhere on the periphery. But there's a reason I keep most of the staff away from the guests when we have them on. I do have a plan in mind that some of the guests might not understand our show. And so, like, for example, I learned early on when I hired Sal, I can't have him anywhere near a guest.
So, he's going into this as a preface to what then was a nothing burger that happened, which was nothing.
So even what's all right. So do you have? Is that the only thing you're talking about? Guest is that piece? Or do you have the other? Do you have the Ronnie clip part of it? No.
Ronnie meets Cher. Well, I don't know. I don't know what
right,
I.
all right,
but
We already know why the staff is not allowed around celebrities. They're disgusting.
Well, first of all,
vile experience. Yes. for
first of
sure.
all, there hasn't been any real guest in studio since beginning
COVID.
of 2020.
Yep.
There's been 8 guests that have come in the studio since 2020.
But
8.
but
And
Dennis,
Ronnie's been retired for most
Yeah.
of those years.
But Dennis, there are tons of guests who come to an empty room with a TV
Yes.
of Howard's face. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
they probably
Martin
see
Short and Steve Martin.
they
That's
probably
my
see
favorite
some
one.
of the disgusting people in the office, or maybe not.
No, they're
them.
not there.
So here's the way it works there. So, there's that big door. There's a
Yeah.
green room before Howard's office that some people actually prefer to stay in, especially if they're seeing other people during the same time period that they're on the Stern show. So there's a green room prior to the door that leads into the Stern offices. Then after the Stern door, there's another green room just for exclusive guests for Howard, where they, try to do the whole meet and greet and give them a swag bag and stuff like that. And so I gotta believe that the only people that kind of get together there is probably Gary with the PR persons, Ronnie to lead them in, because Ronnie goes downstairs to get them out of their limos or whatever their car services are and brings
And,
them
I'm
upstairs.
gonna- and Jason probably.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
But,
So
the thing is,
So
here's the
Jason's
funny
allowed
thing.
to talk to Kate Hudson. You're saying?
What? Say again?
So you think I'm asking? Jason's allowed to talk to Kate Hudson?
Yeah, it depends. I think it depends on the guest. I think if Jason booked the guest or Jason was integral to the booking of the guest, then he is part of the guest experience. If it's Gary, it's Gary's experience.
So the thing is, the Pelican rambled on about Ronnie, about how he wasn't allowed near guest. And I'm like,
I have that clip. I have
Oh,
the
you think
clip
that's-
where Ronnie was
Wait,
yelling at them.
I mean, this clip is absolutely maddening because it's like,
It's coming. Let me do a couple. So yeah. So then we get to the whole Ronnie meets Cher thing. Here we go.
It was put out to me
Put out
that
to
it would
me.
be a fun thing to have Ronnie meet Cher. And we received a phone call, not from Jimmy's people, someone else did. And then it moves up the ladder to me. And then
Why would it move up the ladder to
So
you?
so suddenly you go on.
Go ahead.
No, you know how oh, no one could find Howard. No one could get through to him. He's got 10 different phones. Somehow this phone call got to Howard immediately.
No, it was specifically said on yesterday's show that Gary got the phone call. Gary reached out to Ronnie, who had just come back from his trip in Cabo, and said, holy shit, Cher's going to be on whatever day, yesterday, Tuesday, and they want you to fly out there. That's
No, but
basically the change.
But it seems like Howard became available suddenly when he normally is not.
Yet, throughout the entirety of the rest of these clips, he says, I wasn't involved. This had nothing to do with me, and on and on. So let me finish.
He was like the Godfather. They had to get an approval.
That's right. Let me finish the clip.
I said to a person who works with me, who I make these decisions with, I said, look, it's probably not a good idea for Ronnie to meet with Cher.
Why?
So Ronnie was pissed that we didn't fly him.
You know what's funny is the see you next Tuesday word, the sea monkey word, is only used basically by Fred and by clips that they like to pose to Ronnie, not Ronnie
in to meet with her. Well,
right. Make special arrangements for him.
Yeah, for him, which I would never do. If Ronnie was even in the building, I don't know that I would have let him meet Cher.
Why? We're going to come to his defense of this. So
Richard was allowed to meet Metallica, right? I mean, unless I'm wrong. It's like suddenly, how is Ronnie? If anything, Richard's more disgusting.
Because this is totally farcical.
I saw Richard in person once, and I didn't want to go up to him because all we heard is how disgusting he is. So like, Ronnie is not as disgusting as Richard.
I believe Sal was able to meet Gene Simmons from Kiss as well.
Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Such a Kiss fanatic. But okay, let's continue.
So Ronnie was pissed that we didn't fly him in to meet with her. Well,
right. Make special arrangements for him.
Yeah, for him, which I would never do. If Ronnie was even in the building, I don't know that I would have let him meet Cher.
Bullshit. So this whole thing, I'm telling you, this went on for a solid hour show.
Yes.
For nothing.
And I thought all we hear over the years is Howard can never say no. So he's saying if things were different, oh, no problem. He'd go, Ronnie, you're not meeting her. Bye. Doubt it.
I doubt it. It would never happen.
Because I don't know what the fuck exactly went on down, but I just want to say Ronnie going to meet Cher was a disaster. That's all I'm going to say. It was a disaster.
So he offered nothing to back that up. So Benjamin saying, pretty sure Ronnie can afford to fly to New York himself. Yes, but don't forget that was literally like 3 days before the Christmas party. So he wasn't going to come or like the weekend. It was a week before. It was Wednesday. Cher came in, and then Ronnie was going to be flying in on Tuesday anyway for the Christmas party. Wait. So I think what happened is he decided the Christmas party was more important than.
Well, no. What happened was that it was the week after was the Christmas party.
Yeah,
because you had Oz
Wednesday, and then the Christmas party was the next Wednesday, and he was already flying in for that.
Correct. And he would have had to stay in New York for an extra week.
You know, we've seen that all the Howard Stern shows where you see Ronnie bringing the celebrities in.
Absolutely.
He's been bringing these celebrities in for 30 years. Suddenly, this time was a disaster.
Suddenly, he's persona non grata.
He wasn't on his best behavior suddenly around Cher. I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. And I'm struggling to figure out what exactly.
And it's actually bothering me that we're still talking about this because this is a nothing burger. There is nothing here.
So nothing.
There's nothing. It's negative.
They offered us no empirical proof that something actually happened. Like nothing was said that would make you believe something so offensive, so awful. And he's going into like cease and desist orders. I mean, all sorts of bullshit. It's all bullshit. Here we go. Some more.
But it did not go well.
Why?
And evidently, we will never, ever hear or see the tape of their meeting.
Tape. Oh, my God. Are you kidding?
Why?
Yes.
Tape.
I mean, no.
Again, nothing is happening. So this is a buildup to nothing. It's constant buildup to zero reward. Zero.
And Cher knew who Ronnie was already, right?
I gotta believe that Jimmy Kimmel must have said, hey, we have Ronnie from the Howard Stern show coming. He really wants to meet you. And we're probably going to do like a little skit. Now,
there was no skit.
Mo, if he's like,
there was nothing.
if he went up to Cher and was like, I love Moonstruck. I love this album you did 30 years ago. I thought you were beautiful. Like, what could he have possibly have done that this was horrible? You know, it makes no sense.
Nothing.
Okay, I'm looking to see.
I watched the clip, the only clip they had of Cher from the Jimbo Kimmel show last night. It was a very milquetoast interview that was very, and it went on for 14 minutes, and that was it. It was really nothing. Nothing happened during her interview. Nothing. There was nothing. It was literally just probably a meet and greet afterwards, because it was definitely after, and that's it. It was just a meet and greet. Hi, take a picture, walk away.
Yeah,
That's
Mo, I
all.
said like a book signing. You get 1 second, a picture and a signature, and the next person. That's
Pretty
it.
much, yeah.
Absolutely. Here's Cher walking into the Kimmel show. Let me share a little screen action here.
Yes.
Yes. Oh no, I didn't want that. Hang on a second. Okay, so here she is coming into the Kimmel show.
I'm glad she dresses age appropriate.
Oh, there she is with her people. Usually some chunky monkey that really should never be photographed. Yes. Here's our people. Duh!
Wow.
No offense. Is anybody looking for her at this point?
No.
I mean,
no one's looking for her. Please.
Jimmy Fallon, they did a skit with her. Oh, that was like a year ago. A month ago, they did Tim and Tam Variety Hour. And
That's
then
it.
here's 2 things. Cher on talking about her relationship in memoir, and she answers rapid fire questions.
Our first guest tonight is an
I
Oscar
can't really
and
do
Grammy
because
winner.
I'm going to get in trouble from the Kimmel
Yeah,
show.
I watched this. It was a nothing burger. Seriously,
right?
it was just really nothing.
So Ronnie met her before, after.
After.
So a little meet and greet after the show was over. So it wasn't really a bit per se.
No.
Kimmel did. He just did whatever Kimmel does just to be a dick. But okay, whatever. So there's Cher. Cher is on the show, blah, 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 blah. And Howard is making a big ad absolutely nothing. Okay, so
She turned into the mask.
Yeah. Here's Ronnie defending.
Ooh, that's bad.
It's cold. I like it.
That's pretty cold.
Oh, no, you got it.
No, I'd rather hear you go on your rant and all that shit.
I'm not mad
And
at
then
you.
Robin's got the knives out. Yesterday, she was my best fucking friend, saying how great, how professional I did my job. And that's bullshit too, man. For all the years I worked at that show in New York, I interacted with every fucking guest that came into that building.
No, you did fine. You had supervision, but you were fine. You were fine.
No, I didn't have supervision.
I am not.
Yesterday,
The last couple of years, I had supervision. Not for fucking ever. Believe me.
Supervision.
What is he, like 10?
Yeah, because bigger guests were coming in, so you needed to protect them from your staff. Like, exactly how does that work?
You guys know he's like 4'8". He doesn't. I mean, who is he stopping? No offense.
He might have a gun, and
I'd want another bodyguard also if I was coming in.
Yeah,
I believe that to be true. Yes,
it's not even an insult.
No, it's not. It's but it's not like Ronnie wasn't part of every guest who came into that fucking place.
Yes.
Full stop. That's what he did. Here's more nothing. That's what I named it because I have no idea.
Dude, what the fuck? I mean, I've been told what went down. It's insane.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Insane. So horrific. So
classic for the Howard Stern show. We still will never know. It's like I got a story. Oh, I got a friend. Oh, I got this interesting thing, but I can't tell you. What is the point?
There is no point. There is no point. Of course, Ronnie is checking in. Hello, lovers. Yes, thank you. Let's go on. More nothing.
It's just now there's a lot of publicists involved.
Why?
There's a lot of back and forth letters.
Back and forth
There's
letters.
And
Nobody's calling you. I mean, they should not try to drag you into
Oh,
this.
how dare they?
Oh,
How
and I want to
dare they? How dare they drag you, Howard Stern?
go on record as saying I do not blame Ronnie for. Look, Siegfried and Roy didn't blame the tiger. Remember, they didn't execute the
That's
tiger
right. He
after.
wouldn't even execute.
Thanks, Benji.
Lived his entire life.
Exactly. Thanks, Benji. Exactly.
yeah, there's Benji's contribution for the morning.
What like the movie Borat, he like went in for a kiss and he got stopped by security or something, you know? I don't know. What exactly happened? What'd you say, Dennis?
We don't
I
know.
seriously doubt that. He didn't. No. He's 73 years old, for God's sake. I mean, it's not like he's a friggin', not like and he's been working in the business now for 30-something years, please. Nothing happened.
You know what? And if something did happen, it was nothing. I mean, that's it. If something happened, it was nothing. So we all know that there's like these, let me see if that's my next clip so I can segue into it. No, one more. Okay, hang on.
And I do really believe Ronnie was on his best behavior.
Howard Stern's henchman was waiting. All right. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it would be this bad where I'd get cease and desist letters.
Cease and desist.
And how am I being cease and desisted? I had nothing to do with it.
How?
I mean, that means lawyers are involved.
How? Wait, time out for a
right.
second.
That's right.
It is 5 o'clock in the morning in Los Angeles.
Of course, it just happened at
It literally was last night.
11 o'clock last night.
Even if they recorded 6.
Exactly.
There is no cease and desist. This is insanity at this point. Anything to make it sound like more than it was. Just like he was listening to, Imus when he was in high school. I mean, it's the same type of, bullshit just to kind of conflate something out of nothing.
Did Ronnie refute any of it?
Ronnie just basically said what
No.
He was just irritated with it. He was
or he knows he's getting paid.
Exactly.
But he didn't refute it, which is so weird to me.
Well,
And
he also didn't confirm anything. He's just like, whatever. He was just
there was a bit that happened and like that. And you know what? Cher has been around the bush 7,000 fucking times. I'm positive that there's nothing she hasn't seen in this lifetime that a Ronnie Mund can do to her to make it so tragic and so brutal that cease and desist. I mean, it's just so fucking stupid. So of course, here's Robin, and let's just talk about this for one quick hot moment. Hang on. Oh, let me get to stage here. Okay, like literally, LA is burning down. But here's what Robin says.
Well, all right, let's move on. And out of respect to everyone involved, Jimmy, Cher, and Ronnie, I will abide and close this topic. Just say Ronnie met with Cher, and that's what I'm saying. That's the story.
Oh my God!
Other
I'm
than
just
that,
thinking of the repercussions.
I had nothing to do with this. Nothing.
This is going to be people. Like people are going
It's
to be
fine.
talking about this all
People
day.
will
And
get
I'm not
over it.
talking.
People are going to be talking about this all day.
This is the equivalent of 1972 Groucho Marx meeting Larry Fine. Nobody cares.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
Can I say, if something really happened, TMZ would have had it in a millisecond. This is such garbage.
But I just like the cluelessness of Blobbin as celebrities and regular people who live in a nice area. Homes are burning to the fucking ground. But people are going to be upset about Cher and Ronnie having nothing happen.
Yeah,
with something that is not filmed, that nobody knows what it is.
No audio,
and
no film.
And let's be honest. Nobody knows who Ronnie is.
No,
nobody.
I'm talking about out there in California.
That's right.
They're going to ignore the fire.
They're ignoring the fires. They're talking about Ronnie.
Of course.
Well, you know what the people in California are really talking about? Steven Singer Jewelers.
Wow. I mean, that dead read.
Yeah, that's pretty much what everybody. I mean, literally, the Hollywood Hills are like on fucking fire. And look at that, Jesus Christ!
I'm driving home because somebody said the Hollywood Hills were on fire, and you can literally see the freaking fire in the Hollywood Hills. Like, this is right now in LA.
That's so scary. That is honestly, that is like
It's hell on
scary.
earth.
Absolutely. Because fire, Xavier and I were talking about it today. It's like, we had the hurricanes, right? So you're kind of, and especially when you're not here, you're kind of curled in the fetal position thinking, holy shit, I may go down there and not have a house, not have possessions, not have anything. But it's a flood, right? So, but a fire is just complete and utter devastation of your possessions, like just gone. And you have to run out of there so fast that it's almost impossible to pick, like, what do you bring, besides your pets and your jewelry? I mean, there's nothing else, and you just have to be like on pins and needles wondering if look at that, is this going to hit me?
I guess if you can get a couple of family photos, right? That's it.
Right. What do you?
Well, you grab all the gunk coin because that's going to be worth.
That's worth it. We don't know, Jose, how it started. Brush fires, especially with these winds that are incredibly strong. So what's happening is they can't get control of it because the winds are so strong that it just keeps, the
Jumping.
way when
It literally jumps.
You just blow on a fire and just goes whoosh. And that's exactly what's happening here. So embers can go to another dry patch and just spark it and start it. So it's actually really, really fucked up.
But here's the thing. Of the last tremendous fires we've had down here, it's almost always a utility pole that got knocked over because of wind.
Car
and
accident.
if that's the case, can you imagine the lawsuits against the utility companies down here if that was the case?
X, didn't it happen like last year where
it happens
PP
quite
and G or whatever the hell your power company is? They caused a massive brush fire.
Yeah, because they don't do maintenance on the
shit maintenance, and a wire fell down and set a bush on fire.
And that's all it takes. That's all it takes.
It's really scary.
We'll see. I mean, we can just speculate till we're blue, but until we find out what it is, I think it's silly to
me. Honestly, that's just a nightmare to me. Okay, so something I wanted to get out there because I was going to start the show with talking about this, but I'm going to recommend if anybody just wants something for shits and giggles to listen to, at the CES conference in Las Vegas.
Did it happen today?
Turk. No, this was on yesterday. So, so Jennifer Witz was in conversation, but the person she chose to be in conversation with is Ashley Flowers, who is the #1 female podcaster in the United States, host of the hit podcast Crime Junkie, and founder of AudioChuck, a leading media company. So, which chose her to be the person that interviewed her at this C-Space thing at CES to talk about the future of Sirius, and not a single mention was made of Howard Stern. It's all about podcasters and and the future of media listening and stuff like that. So it's a really interesting listen. It's CES 2025 keynote with SiriusXM's CEO Jennifer Witz.
And you know how good this interview did? The stock is down over $2 in the last day, so it's down. It's down to $22 now. Under $22. Congratulations, you're doing a great job. It is now. In 1 year, it is down 66%. Ever since they did the announcement in November that when they were talking about the stuff in the cars, it is down 66% since then.
Wow.
Congratulations. You're doing a great job, Whit.
What's up?
Was there any hard-hitting questions?
No. So basically the way it worked, and Jennifer is the one who introduces
your
the
seats
whole
as
thing.
we are about to begin the C-Space keynote with SiriusXM. Please help me in welcoming Melissa Harrison, Vice President, Communications and Marketing, Consumer Technology Association, producer of CES, to the stage.
So this chick comes
It
on.
is so exciting to be back in Las Vegas.
Ugh.
I don't know.
Dude, that pantsuit is killing me.
And her more than
But
two
listen to Jennifer's
advancing in
opening words. It's
streaming,
talk about
entertainment,
reading
are
the
a
company.
crime podcasts.
Here we go. Hang on.
They'll explore the impact of tech on media consumption, how art and science come together to meet listeners, and the biggest challenges and opportunities facing audio creators today. So please, without further ado, join me in welcoming Jennifer Witz and Ashley Flowers.
Audio creators. That's what they're called now. Oh, is that what we are? Audio creators?
I'm going to change my
Apparently.
tagline.
Thank you.
Look at these two. Now here, Jennifer. Jennifer's gonna do
Hello,
it.
everyone. It's my first time here at C-Space, and actually my first time back at CES in
Nobody
5
cares.
and I'm really excited to be here with you all.
Nobody cares.
SiriusXM, our vision is to shape the future of audio where everyone
cares.
can effortlessly connect to the voices, stories, and music they love.
Here.
We already do. That was like
Past
8 years
2
ago.
decades, we're proud to have been
Look at her.
a
Listen to
foundation
her
of
talking.
the
It's
audio
like-
revolution. From innovations in space and in the car, across satellite and streaming. But while how we listen and the technology that's empowered that has changed dramatically, what remains really just the same is why we listen. And we are entertained and informed by audio, moved and enlightened, and most of all, it helps us feel connected.
To who?
Thank you, Nicholas.
The power of audio is centered around its ability to bring people together and to change hearts and minds. It's an innately personal medium. And yet, with innovations across generative AI and immersive venues like the Sphere just down the street, we're at a poignant moment in audio's history and also its
She
future.
compared herself to the Sphere.
Yeah, I just want you to know that she has the Jackie 50 Hermes shoe on. That is probably around like $1,400 just for that.
Well,
that
she does make $37 million a year.
It's true.
And she gets paid the big bucks to just bullshit.
Bullshit.
To ruin a
Spew-
a company.
Make no effort, spew fake crap. Like that's all she does.
Yeah, but just so you know, those are $1,400 ballet shoes. Just so you
Jesus
know.
Christ.
I just
No,
need-
they should have interviewed you. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? I am. What
Or-
are they called? What are they called?
Audio
Vocal-
creator.
Yeah, but we're video creators. Oh, I'm a video creator.
Audio creator.
I think Mr. Dangle should have interviewed her.
Yes.
Oh yeah. For sure.
I think that would have been much more interesting.
I would
Dangle.
have paid to sit.
Dangles. Okay, so yeah, so just go and watch that. It's bullshit, but you'll be interested.
No. You couldn't pay me enough to watch that.
I couldn't, but I wouldn't, and so there's that. So
well,
yeah, so let's move on a little bit, and again, there's nothing that would lead you to the Ronnie thing to have a conclusion or to talk about something that happened because nothing happened.
Nothing
So
happened.
there's nothing. There's nothing
there.
to
It doesn't
discuss or talk about that has to do with the Ronnie thing. So we're going to move on a little bit.
But one last little footnote. You got to keep in mind, Jimmy Kimmel is from Las Vegas. His family lives in Las Vegas.
And
So there's got to be some sort of like, at some point, the Ronnie world and the Kimmel world has to have like been at a barbecue or something.
no.
Just
Ronnie
saying.
will definitely tell you that, he talks to Kimmel off air and they text with
Wow.
Yeah.
and that Howard's like, yeah, but that's going to stop now. I don't want you talking to him anymore. Which is,
Wow.
I just, the whole control thing is so stupid and weird. And I know he does it to make Ronnie angry and to elicit some sort of response.
But he
from
doesn't
him.
work for him anymore, technically, right?
He does.
He does.
He
Sure
does.
he does.
Okay.
He wakes up. Do you think he wakes up at 4 a.m. for his health?
Yeah,
Dude,
right.
the dude's a weirdo. He's married to like his great granddaughter. Is he capable of
With
anything?
the Downs.
Yeah. So there is so there's
But
no
that
doubt
said,
that he does weird stuff on his own.
About this all day. Yes, Mr. Dangles, you're too busy. Yes, of course you are. All right, let's move on just a little bit. I did not record a lot of the bullshit that they were going through back and forth with going to Graceland and Memphis and stuff like that. Of course,
Oh,
they went.
that was so inane.
classic
I'm
rural
glad that you did.
trope of like Southern twang and stuff like that. And so he just wants us to remind us that he's really not into Elvis. So he's going to talk about that a little bit.
Oh my goodness. There's going to be a big cake?
I'm so not into Elvis that I bought this guitar that I love from Gibson Guitars. Shout out. I bought the Gibson Dove, Elvis Gibson Dove. And it even has Elvis on the plate that covers the truss rod on the guitar.
Uh-huh.
I had them at the Guitar Center remove the Elvis plate and just put a plain black plate on it. I don't want my guitar to be Elvis. You know, we used to cover this kind of stuff, not so much anymore, but there's a
Sorry.
woman named Lily Phillips.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Where does it say Elvis on that thing?
Well, I'm struggling with this, and
Because wouldn't that be something that would be prominent on this guitar? Like it would be one of the pictures because it's a prominent thing.
On the fret?
Well,
no, he said on the strut bar.
Oh, there it is.
Wow, it's so massive.
So small.
You know what though? Honestly, you didn't have to put Elvis. All you had to do is put like a big Philly cheesesteak there. Everybody would have known it's Elvis.
Exactly.
Some orange, a pile of orange sunshine.
A hoagie, some velvet
What is it,
cake,
ham sandwiches,
another sandwich.
Bologna,
those peanut butter, bananas.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the guitar.
And a Dr. Pepper.
It's $4,700.
So
he
the
needed-
question is, who bought it? Him or Sirius? I say Sirius bought it.
I'm gonna say Sirius. I agree with you.
I don't think he bought it. Sirius.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
And the guitar doesn't make the man. Like, Kurt Cobain could use a piece of junk for $5 and still be amazing. Like,
exactly.
This is not going to help him at all.
No. Nothing can help him.
Curious that it comes in different weights.
What?
4.91 pounds, 5 pounds, 5.08 pounds, 4.9.
I am not knowing of this unless
Yeah,
it's a piston. I have no idea.
Howard needs the 1 pound.
Yeah, but you know what? If you're paying $4,700 for a guitar, pretty sure
It's
they're
a waste, though. It's a waste. It's like Richard Simmons buying birth control for his date. Come on. Come on, guys.
Completely lost on him. But I just needed you to see how much he was paying for this hotel. That has nothing. So then he goes into a conversation about something that was important about 3 weeks ago. And unfortunately, we didn't cover it either, or we would have at the time. But we were also on hiatus. And it's about this chick named Lily Phillips. So what she did, she's a OnlyFans content producer.
You mean just a whore?
Content creator. And she reached out to her listeners or her followers and said she wanted to do this 100-guy gangbang, which she did.
We covered it on
we covered
Radio
it
Gunk.
on Radio
We covered it on Radio Gunk. It's a very popular thread.
/ forums.
So what happened, though, what the aftermath of that was her talking about it to the dude that was filming the documentary.
Once again, this was covered on Radio Gunk, this exact video.
That's really cool, except for the fact that the 235 people that are listening live right now may or may not be part of Radio Gunk.
They should be.
Don't know Lily Phillips. Let me show you what happened after she banged 100 guys. So this is the clip that basically kind of started this whole thing.
When was the last time you ate?
I had I think I had a yum yum, and I think I had a sandwich, and that was and then the rest.
After completing a shocking challenge of being with 100 men in 24 hours, Lily Phillips opens up about her experience. It's not for the weak girls, if I'm honest, it was hard, she shared, reflecting on the intensity and unexpected emotions of the moment. Watch as she candidly explains why this isn't something she'd recommend for everyone.
Are you kidding me? Okay, so she was like, at the time,
broken. She's
genuinely upset. Her pussy was broke. It was
broke.
Broke. She was.
That was good advice, though. Come on. She's looking out for the little guy.
Broke. But
he was hoping they were all little guys.
That's like when. It's like if Daniel Perlman, right before they cut his head off, said, "I don't recommend this for you kids at home."
Exactly. So she was sad. She cried a little bit. Her mother is her manager. Her father
This is so proud.
does her money and her accounting.
So proud.
That's my baby.
So what do you do to react to that, Lily Phillips? You decide that you're going to now sleep with 1,000 men. 1,000 men. 1,000 men.
Oh, so we have the clip of this?
So here she is talking about hang on a second.
Like
Rules
robotic.
with the 1,000.
I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like,
wow.
Yeah, okay. You're really sad about this because now you're gonna do 1,000 guys because the 100 was not.
Well, there are rules though.
Oh, there's rules. Right.
Yeah, for the new one, there's rules.
Right. See, that's what she looks like in her OnlyFans thing, but that's not really what she looks like. As you can see. Oh, Jesus. Current record.
Lisa Sparks.
But it's 919 men.
Can you guys imagine when if you were working at Guinness Book of World Records when you got that phone call? Hello? Yeah, what? She did what?
Really
Huh? Hang on, let me look.
Afterwards, I feel good.
Yeah.
Like sex makes me feel good. It's meant to make you feel good.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I don't know. It's exciting. It's messy. The messier sex, the better.
I can't even imagine.
So they have
1,000 men.
Wait, so they have a rule. So this is the rule.
Penis.
What?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So the
Give me
rule is one pump.
One pump.
One pump. That's it. That is the entire. That is the entire act of sex for each
that
man.
is one half more pump than I need.
Yes. One pump.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, and I tried to send you a private. I tried to get the Twitch thing working. Twitch is being a bitch.
Twitch
It
bitch?
didn't like the title. I edited it. It still didn't like it. I said, fuck this.
Whatever.
And
Fuck
back in
you,
the day,
Twitch.
this girl would have been promoting on Howard Stern like crazy.
She's actually quite ordinary.
Yes, but she puts out. So she's,
Yeah,
I think
that's
she's the
so
hottest girl in the room.
yeah. So my assistant's currently going through the 5,000 applications we have. They'll be getting, honestly, as quick as possible in, out. I just want a conveyor belt. We're maybe thinking most it'll be 17 hours.
So I saw the video of after you did that.
Yeah.
And you actually seemed quite distressed.
It's very stressful. I was extremely overwhelmed. A super long, hard, stressful day. And then a camera crew probing me with questions for an hour. You know, that was kind of, if I'm honest, I wish I'd kind of set a boundary, because that was kind of the last thing I wanted was just someone hammering me with questions after.
Oh,
completing a
after they
really
hammer
long,
you with their
hard
fucking
day.
penises?
It's personally not how I would have told the narrative or how I would have edited it, but it definitely made for a very interesting watch.
Whatever.
Well, do you think, and this is a real question, do you think she's saving the poop and shopping for their husband?
I think so, yes. I mean, you got to save something, right? There's
You got to
gotta be-
save something, right?
Gotta be something. Gotta be the poop and shotting has to be, you know.
She's saving the pooper for her special,
Vander-
for her
Van-
special man.
Exactly. You know, I'm surprised that Caitlyn hasn't done something this shocking. I would think that Caitlyn would do something like this, you know?
I figure, you know, that Borf would have, you know, something going on where pretty much, you know, Caitlyn was, you know, doing the entire Pinellas County, you know, fire department.
The whole Gasparilla parade.
The whole, at the end of Gasparilla, everybody gets a turn.
The float turns off to the left. It just bang,
Everybody disembark. Yes, first you have to go to Caitlyn, and
Exactly.
then
One pump.
you're good.
One pump and a shot. That's all you get. Okay, so then we moved on. Here's what's coming up. And by the way, I don't think most of this came up. So here we go.
Let me just tease here and do a little break. And when I come back, Robin, I could do Sternak.
You didn't.
Sal could get drummed on his head by Richard's penis.
Yeah, okay.
I can play you a great game. It's called Media Apologies. The name isn't
Horrible
great,
and
but the
boring.
game is great.
Yeah?
It's
great.
yeah.
It's
I
great,
play
yeah.
a clip. You tell me whether the people on television had to apologize for what they said.
Okay. All right.
It's kind of
I
it's
like
really
that.
yeah, it's really fun.
Really fun.
And
Super
also
fun.
coming soon. This will be next week. The prank call showdown of the decade. Bigfoot meets Biggerfoot.
Of the decade.
A bigger, wider version of Bigfoot. It's a very exciting phone call that I want you to mark down in your calendar that that's happening next week.
Sure.
Wow. Big show next week. Big show.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot the arsonist.
Bigfoot the arsonist. Exactly.
Bigfoot
No,
who
you're
hasn't
right, he
been
is.
live. Bigfoot who hasn't been live on the show in at least 6 years.
And
Oh,
you
so
know
it,
what?
it won't be him, you're saying?
No, we recorded him.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if you remember that I posted on the website. I had forgotten
Oh,
that
we remember.
Tabitha Stevens
Yes.
gave
Oh.
Bigfoot a blowjob, and it was
Oh.
absolutely the most disturbing, vile thing. Like, why would you do that? And the fact that she did do that makes me very suspect for who might have paid her to do that and was even more vile. Like the video itself with him with his dirty, filthy socks on and her trying to get him hard is absolutely one of the most vile things I think I've ever seen in my life. No joke. So if you go to radiogunk.com and you go into the forums and you look for like, I forgot Tabitha Stevens gave a blowy to
No,
Bigfoot.
your words were, "Am I the only one who didn't know?"
Okay.
I believe is the title.
And you know what? I'm going to mark that down so I just don't ever find it. That's
Yeah,
okay.
don't ever.
Yes.
It's really
That's
bad.
fine. I could never know.
Yes, that's the one where she was crying and sobbing afterwards because who wouldn't? But didn't she also bang another whackpacker? Didn't she also do something with
Jeff the
another
drunk baby?
Oh God, that
Was
would
she
be
the one
Why
that did
not
Jeff
Jeff-
the drunk?
The one that was handcuffed and then she was in a fetal position.
Or Elephant Boy?
That's not her, right?
I think it was Tabitha Stevens with Jeff the drunk.
She peed on Eric the Midget's motor chair.
I believe it.
Yep.
She
Al,
was the-
all about Al verifying it was Jeff the drunk.
Wow.
So yes, it was. It was. I remember that because she was sobbing afterwards. It's fucking
Well, if any of you are interested in that, okay. So two things.
No.
Let me just give you two promos. So on the Patreon channel, which I didn't even realize I hadn't linked it down below, but on the Patreon channel, not only are we going to continue with our 9 at 9, which you know what doesn't really hold up. I got to be honest with you, it's not really as funny as people kind of remembered it being. But also, I got 2 requests, which is weird to me. Not one, but 2 requests to do the Danny Bonaducci reality show, which is such a clusterfuck of shit. Now it's nowhere to be found online. Our friend Buff actually sent me the entire series, all 19 episodes of it, and it's just it starts out with him trying to go to a shrink and work on his problems with his wife, but it goes so horribly wrong. He tries to commit suicide. He's just a fuck up. I mean, just the drugs. He goes back on drugs. It's just an epic failure on every single.
I'm down for that.
So
Danny Bonaducci.
Breaking Bonaducci is something I definitely want to do. But amongst the whole rank of this, I think I will play the tape of Tabitha Stevens giving a blowy to.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to watch Dirty Work.
Oh, we're gonna do that too. I mean, we got lots of stuff that we can do.
I thought we were doing Howard Stern's birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that too. Yes.
All right. X, what were you saying?
Yes.
I'm working on forging a note for my mom to be excused from that day.
We need you.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
now you do.
Giorgio,
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. The weekend content is Patreon driven. It's $2 a month. $2 a month,
$2. I want my $2.
which is less than
Cash.
whatever that Dennis just drank out of that.
I mean,
bottle.
tell him we watched Beer League and we loved every minute of it.
Oh my God, how horrible was that? That beer league.
Oh my God.
That was the worst.
We have to
That was
watch
like a
it again.
sunburn, man.
It was like a sunburn.
Yeah, it really was like a sunburst.
Yeah, Breaking Bonaducci, I think, is going to be really fun. I started watching a little bit of it, but I don't want to watch it because I want to watch it with everybody. But it's really psychotic. The fall that this man does is insane. So make it 20 and I'll join. Yeah, okay. Sorry, it's going to stay at 2, and that's the way it's going to be.
Is Bonaducci still alive?
Yes,
he is.
Okay.
According to Autobot Al, he lives in Seattle.
Oh, interesting. Yes, aloha, everyone. Tabitha lowered herself to Caitlin level. Board swinging lifestyles really transformed into. Yeah, you know what? But you know what? Here's the weird thing. I know a lot of people on Reddit are always insinuating Caitlin into like the Stern Show forum, the Dabblers forum, the Bubba forum, but nobody cares. You know, if they're okay with doing whatever the fuck it is that they do, as vile and disgusting as it might be to the normal human being, or not the normal human being, let's say us,
The Abby Normals?
it's who they are. And if they're okay with it, then I'm okay with it. I don't care.
And Mo, you should say you interviewed them once.
Oh my God, several times. She just reached out to me, as a matter of fact, on Instagram. She's like, "Oh my God, I just saw this email from you. I hadn't seen it. How are you?" And blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Oh hey," but you know what? I have nothing to really say to them. Just in
No,
time.
really? I thought you'd have a whole bunch of things exchanging
As an
recipes and,
But yeah,
different types of
I did
restaurants.
interview her separately, and I did interview Bort separately, and it was really interesting because I was fascinated by why they would get into this as and you knew it was going to sink down into being like pure porn. It was just the writing was on the wall from the moment that they did it. And yeah, whatever. You know what though? If they're happy, knock yourself out. If that's what makes them money, they're not having children, so it's not like
Thank God.
they're affecting anybody, but maybe her parents are probably like, cutting themselves on their inner thigh. But whatever. All right. So as they're talking, did I play this clip?
Let me just tease.
Yeah, coming up more
Yeah,
nothing.
we unfortunately heard that.
Then as he's talking, he gets a text from his daughter. Now, let's
is
not
great.
forget, his daughter does not live in LA.
No, let him say the statement first because it makes it even funnier.
Okay.
I was worried about her. Yeah, she's in LA, so I was worried about her. Let's see.
She's in
She
it.
lives in California. She's not in LA, but she
Robin
lives-
doesn't even know.
She's probably.
Do you know how big California is?
No, Robin doesn't have any idea how big
yeah,
it is.
exactly. That's the truth.
It's very important that you get on air that you're worried about Deborah and her family who are nowhere near.
Doesn't
the
she live in
fire.
Northern California?
She lives by San Francisco.
Yeah, Northern California.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
nowhere
acting
near
like he's acting like California's the size of Rhode Island or something.
Exactly.
Where does Emily live?
Maryland.
Okay.
Maryland.
What if there were fires in Maryland?
Yeah, exactly. Did he reach out to her? I think not.
No.
All right. So then we finally got to something that was supposed to be during Cocktober. Then it went to Cockvember. Then it went to Dicksember, and it never happened. And it was Richard Christy playing the drums.
No, it is not from that. No.
What? Oh, it was
This was because of Oz coming in on the last day of the year last year and
As if
guessing
it's any different than any other excuse they have ever had to put their penises on each other.
No, it's just vile. But the funny thing is that the Oz guessed a word that we don't know if it's the right word, just a
That's
word,
right.
and
That's right.
allegedly Sal did not guess the word that we don't know if it was the right word because
Was there
it's
anything
not written
written
down
down
anywhere.
on a piece of paper that it was revealed afterwards? No, right?
Sal wrote his down, but that's what Sal wrote down. Yeah, no.
But did Howard write his thing down?
Nope, it's not written down. It was in his lockjaw head.
So how do we know that it's true? How did
We don't. That's the best part. It isn't true.
Okay, go ahead.
Isn't that what they do? They just make shit up as they go.
Yes.
Yes. So, okay, whatever the reasoning was, there was going to be a moment where Richard put his penis on Sal's face. Okay. And to hear it. And again, you guys, I'm not torturing you with this. It's one clip. It's
I
less
heard
than
it
30
once.
seconds.
I can tune it
Less
out.
than 30 seconds. But the creep factor of Richard is as high as I can possibly imagine. So let's listen to the creep factor. Here we go.
Look up. Come on, Sal.
Wait a minute. Why am I? If I look up, your dick's gonna hit me in the eye.
Well, I gotta hit your face.
No, you're hitting my head.
No, I'm not. I'm hitting your forehead.
No.
You gotta have your head up,
Oh,
Sal.
Okay, here we go.
This is horrible.
Hold that mic.
What's it
there,
smell like down there, Sal?
It stinks, Howard.
It does it
can't even
really?
think
Yeah,
straight.
there's a smell wafting.
All
up
my
from Richard's
senses are
mouth.
gone, Howard. I've gone blank.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
they
All right.
apologize?
Super gross. Hold on. Let me pause this. Hold on. Let me pause this. Sorry. Yes.
So as I wax poetic in the forums on RadioGunk.com about this, could you imagine that if this was a female staffer and they were going to be playing drums on her head?
No.
Because there really is no difference when you're in a workplace if it's male or female. It really doesn't matter. This is beyond. I mean, this literally is beyond vile. It's not funny.
And
this is perversion on a level that is not even acceptable on a porn set. I mean, seriously, this is like disturbing.
And
Seriously disturbing.
this is the only thing they've done on the show for 10 years, right? Is just this crap.
Be gay for pay.
Yeah, like there's nothing else.
No.
All that other stuff is gone.
That's right. There's nothing else.
I wonder why that Howard doesn't get Chris Wilding part of this. I mean, I think he'd love it, you know?
That's curious. Why doesn't Chris?
Because Chris is above it.
Yeah.
That's why Chris is above it. He's a chosen one with Howard because he's a twink. Howard likes his twinks.
And he likes the straight shenanigans. Like if it's
Yes.
gay, it's too easy.
It's way too
You
easy.
know, like Benji getting fingered by Perez Hilton.
Yes.
It was the straight versus gay thing. I don't know. To me, it's just even.
So he likes straight guys getting like demoralized or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that would be the word for it. It was everything about it is just kind of sad. And the other thing, you didn't pull the clip about him announcing Wilding's Nona died, right? We actually had a death wiki. We had a death wiki for Wilding's grandmother.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously, this is how pathetic the show was today.
And he only really cared about it because she apparently loved Howard on AGT and she used to watch it all the time. And
the thing is, she was 90 years old. She was 90 years old.
Older, no? Wasn't
No,
she?
when she was watching AGT, she was 90 years old.
So Scott wasn't allowed to say his wife died, but Chris could say his nana died.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right. Because
I
she
get a
liked
wiki.
Howard. Because she liked Howard. That's why. Silvio, you would like to ask a question? Go ahead, ask a question. We're all ears. All right, let's move on. I only have 3 more clips, so let's get to them. So you'll never guess, you guys, and you know how much we love this, but you'll never guess. Oh my God, did I delete it? Oh no.
Oh no.
I
Oh
didn't.
no.
But you never guess who called in.
You saw that I threw that up there.
I did, which I
I'm
love.
like, oh, I know who's calling in.
You know who called in. So
Yeah.
everybody's favorite person. Sylvia, what's your question? iTunes from last year. Yeah, I have not updated the podcast. I got to be honest. I've really been bad at that. So if that's what you're asking about, I am completely sorry that I've not updated the podcast.
All right, so you deleted the clip with Jill. I can fill us in.
No, I have
got it,
3 Jill clips. Jill almost took us to the end of the show.
Yes. And the show was 2 hours and 50 minutes today.
Yes.
He did not do a 3-hour show today.
No. But by the way, I just want you to know, whoever posted this on Reddit, this is the most, I don't even know how this picture exists. I don't even know what it is because it's not real, but whatever it is, it's phenomenal. Great. And it is Jill. And that's all that matters. So Jill calls in. Here we go. And she's just, I have no visual for what she looks like, but whatever this is, that's her.
That's her.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Pennsylvania. What up?
What's going on, Robin? Good job. I got the Mammy one wrong, but you almost had a perfect score.
Yep, good for you.
Mammy, I didn't think she was going to apologize for Mammy.
Grand.
I don't think I'll
grand
ever hear
Mammy.
Metallica 1 the same way again, dude. That was crazy.
That was crazy. Wait till you see it. I mean,
Oh
it was.
my!
I can't
Yeah.
freaking wait to see it. I'm waiting, with beautiful breath for it.
Well, and the
Sorry,
other thing is, I don't know.
What kind of breath are you waiting?
Beautiful breath.
Baited.
Yeah, I know it's supposed to be baited, but she's beautiful. She's an
Beautiful.
idiot.
She's an idiot. Wait, let me hear that.
Fucking idiot.
Wait, let me just hear it again.
Crazy.
That was crazy. Wait till you see it. I mean,
Oh
it was.
my!
I can't
Yeah.
freaking wait to see it. I'm waiting, with beautiful breath for it.
Well, and the other thing is,
Glad you
I don't
guys are
know.
back.
Richard just refuses to shower. He moves his bowels. He won't wash, and evidently.
And I don't think he was wearing underwear. He dropped those pants, and all I saw was the lining of the pants.
Yeah,
So
and those
that
pants
dirty
smell.
ass is in that pair of pants.
That's right. That's a
I was
good
just
point.
picturing
Right?
Sally's like, you're going to hit me in the eye. You're going to hit me. I'm like, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah,
Hysterical.
well,
Hysterical. Oh, it's hysterical. This is like peak Stern, Jill, who's probably 30 years old and never listened when we.
and Richard definitely did not hit the drum pad a couple of times. He missed the top of his head and ended up in his face. And
I'm wearing
it
overalls,
was really
Dorian.
something to see. Derek was telling me it smelled so bad that he can still smell Richard's balls in his nostrils.
Nobody needs to know that.
Jill, your $5 check's in the mail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Idiot.
I got so much more on Jill. All right, hang on. So we want to know what happened for Jill's Christmas, and more importantly, Howard wants to know what happened. Like,
Yeah,
how
he just really wanted to know.
he just really wanted to know. And this is at the end of the show, just so you know. This is we're
Dragging it out.
about maybe 10 minutes from the end of the show, and he's been teasing us with show ending, but it just seems to never end. So like that. So here's Jill's Christmas, just in case you were wondering.
Jill, how was your Christmas?
It was pretty good, man. We had a good time and went and saw the Disco Biscuits down in Philly.
The Disco Biscuits. Who the fuck is that? Autobot Al, do you know who? Judy, who are they?
I don't know. I've heard of the Gorilla Biscuits, but not the Disco Biscuits.
I don't know.
have not a clue.
I don't know who the Disco Biscuits.
I don't know. They're still better than you two.
I'm looking. Nothing.
I do suck.
You
You really fucking suck. Here's the I don't know.
Wow,
who-
they look
like a band that would play to a arena of like 300 people. But okay.
don't 300. It looks like they play a club where it's where it's
You're-
buy one
it-
get one shots.
Yes.
I was
Nice.
great. And, oh, man, I hurt myself. I've actually been out of work for like a week.
What do you think she does for a living?
Dock worker.
Seriously, what do you think a Jill does for a living?
She bangs 1,000 guys.
For OnlyFans. I couldn't even.
I swear it probably works like light industrial.
Works at a register at a drugstore.
No, I don't think you have to.
It's probably like a union job or something.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
out of work.
It probably molds plastics or
An
something.
ankle at work, I'd be expected to be in like the next day. No joke. Like if you can walk, if you have a cane, if you can do this, you have to be in work. But she's been out of work for a week with a twisted ankle.
She answers the phone at a recycle place.
Maybe. Oh,
I can see that. I can see her working at a junkyard.
Plant. Absolutely. Absolutely. I see that. Outside of Philly, somewhere in like the outskirts. Oh my
What
God.
are you looking for?
Oh, I totally see that. I love
I
it.
freaking fell. I fell,
Oh.
dude.
Dude.
Yeah. Like
fell,
I was
dude.
doing everything all night. We went to the show. We drank. We smoked. We had great mushrooms. We did nitrous. I fall walking.
I drank. I smoked.
All right.
I'm a
So
great
She
mushroom.
definitely threw up if she did nitrous also.
Oh wait,
Oh,
so here's the thing though. I don't understand this. They went on and on about this nitrous. Isn't that just a goddamn whippet? Isn't that just a whippet? Where
Yeah,
you
but
take
no,
the can and you just
yeah,
get the.
Yeah, but this is in the parking lot, the huge can that's like eight
can.
feet.
I understand that, but you can just get Ready Whip.
Some dude carries this around in a backpack and he has balloons. And so you pay per shot. And the dude has this huge fucking nitrous that he's carrying around. He takes the balloon, not that I've ever seen this done or done it myself.
No,
but he
never heard of
takes
it.
the balloon and he puts it on the little spigot and it goes psh, and he blows up this whole balloon and you pay him whatever it is, $3, $5.
Do you know how expensive nitrous is now?
Okay.
I'm sure he makes money.
I
Yeah,
understand.
sure.
Nitrous is expensive.
And then you just take it and you go.
Because you use it in cars.
Hey, if she wants to do every drug and die, fine.
Fine, who fucking cares? It's Jill.
The bed
Jill, it's
for
not
my
gonna hurt any brain cells.
We drank, we smoked, we had great mushrooms, we did nitrous. I fall walking to bed from my couch at like 5:30 in the morning. I just tripped on my pant leg. Like, I mean, all the things that could have hurt me that night. That's how I go out. I was so pissed, man. But it's really slow at work right now, so they're like, they don't really care. They're like, just take the week and recuperate. I'm fine. I'm getting better, but
They're like, you know what? Never coming again. It's okay.
It's okay.
we don't. You're fine. We don't need
It's
you.
fine. We're good without you. It's okay.
Exactly.
What a
Exactly.
loser. She's a complete loser.
Oh, she's such a.
If this, it sounds fake though. I mean, come on.
You know what? She is the classic example of somebody that called in, and then Jason or somebody calls her back and says, "Can you call in on a weekly basis?" And
Yes.
because I've told you all several times that somebody on our site was approached with the exact same proposition to call in every
Cat
week,
girl.
twice a week. Yeah, once or twice a week, and be like a regular contributor because they love females that are regular contributors.
Of course they do. They want that Q score.
And three things happen: either you become Marianne from Brooklyn, or you threaten Howard and never talk to him again, or they get tired of you.
That's right. Well, all three things can be true at the same time. I mean, you know, all of them. So fucking Jill, and I'm not even really sure how this happens, but Jill, of all people in the whole of the world, got tickets to Oasis. I can't even imagine how, since you can't even go on StubHub and get Oasis tickets. Like literally a thing comes up and says sold out.
Think that she may have gotten them through SiriusXM? I
No.
have a feeling she did.
I do
I'm
not.
sure she did.
I don't
think
not.
she did.
I don't think that she's worthy.
It doesn't matter. They probably just
Honestly,
threw her a bone. They threw her a
Maybe
bone.
she's
Mo.
sleeping with JD.
Mo,
Yeah.
Mo, don't look back in anger.
She's sleeping with JD and he got her a hookup.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Can you even imagine? I know. What about Al? I heard you say that on the forum this morning. And I went on to look at Oasis tickets because they're playing at the Meadowlands, as you know, Judy. And
How long can the concert be? 6 minutes? They have 2 songs.
Do you even think she's really going, this girl
Yes.
or woman?
Oh, I actually do.
She's in the last row at the Meadowlands. Great.
Let's hear the clip. Here we go.
I've got my first show of the summer and my last show of the summer lined up, so I'm excited about that. We're gonna go see Teddy Swims, and then I got Oasis tickets. Don't ask me how I scored Oasis. Just don't ask.
Yeah,
Teddy Swims.
Because that's
I
not
don't
an
know.
easy score. That's very nice.
No.
Yeah, well, look
I
forward
actually
to.
went on the day before they were going to go on sale. I went on like this one app I have, and like it was like at night, and like it's on Labor Day. So like my friend that goes to all the shows with me, I was like, she's got kids and stuff. So I was like, dude, can I pull the trigger? Like, are you going to be away with the kids? And she's like, I'm coming. I was like, awesome. Right.
Let's look at what's going on with Oasis. Hey, Judy, do you want to go?
Maybe, yeah.
Let's see how much tickets
Wait,
are.
I'm just looking for who's Cuddy Slims.
I don't know.
I don't know what this woman's
I
talking
don't even like
about.
Oasis.
They have a couple of good songs, but that's it.
What ones?
Chubby, slim cubby benches? Cubby, no.
Look at those things. Hey,
furniture.
is that what that's going to put that on stage? That's kind of neat.
I will say, you know, a lot of people I talk to about Oasis, there's so much FOMO going on. Like people, I think, just want to go because they're afraid they're going to miss out on something. You know what I mean?
But are we? No,
No, not really. All 2 songs.
But are we?
They have a lot of fans.
So,
Judy, do we want to
There's a
go?
lot of- Maybe.
It's September 1st. We got time.
Yeah. Tickets prices
Someday
will go
you
down.
will find
We
me
can go and have
caught
like
beneath the landslide.
You'll radio gunk from the show.
Judy, we could get dick seats for $145 and just like swarm our way down. You know that. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, I'm down.
Let's think about that. I mean, it would be fun.
or we just get front row GA. It's fine.
Oh, we can get GA. GA is only 300, 383.
Here we go.
I
What would
feel
you miss?
like
The 8 minutes it takes to play their entire greatest hits
Don't Look
library.
Back in Anger and Wonderwall. That's exactly what we're there for. And they'll wait until the very end to play those, and that'll be that.
They'll play,
and they'll
30
probably get
songs
on
you don't care
in a
about.
fist fight on stage, which would be great.
That's exactly right. I mean, that would be the fun thing, I think. I don't know. You know what? It is FOMO, and I would really only want to go just for the fucking t-shirt. I can be honest with you.
No, they'll be great. They really will be. I have a feeling.
But okay, but if we do go, I'll drive because you're a horrible driver.
Oh my God.
Just want to throw that out there.
Are we really
Says
having this
the
conversation
killer.
right now?
I know. I don't want to talk.
Says the killer of Bambi.
Let's go back to Howard.
He almost got me killed, just so you know.
No, let's go back to Howard.
Almost killed me. Just everybody know that, okay? Just so you know. All right. End of show. Here we go. Jesus Jones had more good songs. What is the Oasis songs?
2 songs. It's literally 2
No, I
songs.
think I like 3 songs.
Don't
Where?
Look Back in Anger. Stand by Me. Wonderwall. Don't Look Back in Anger. Supersonic.
Supersonic's okay.
Champagne Supernova. I forgot about that.
Yeah, champagne. Really?
I
Yeah,
did.
3. They have
It's
3
like a-
songs.
It's like
They
a
have
2-hour song.
They have 3 songs.
3 songs.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Three songs.
How many special people change? How
Yeah.
many lives to live and
I
stretch?
really dislike
Where were
Oasis
you while we
so
were
much.
getting high?
Oh my God. I'd rather get a tattoo on my taint than listen to freaking Oasis. This is oh my God.
High. We
Oh.
getting high. You know what? You know what it is, Judy?
Oh.
We just fucking t-shirt. Let's be honest.
No, they're good. I know we're kidding around, but
No, they're not.
they put
No.
on a great show, I'm sure.
What do they light themselves on fire? I mean, how do they put on a great show?
Let's just go.
They start punching each other.
Let's just
That's
go.
Okay,
interesting.
I'm going to leave then. If you guys are just going to talk about this and we're done.
No,
I'm assuming we're done with the show.
No, we need to finish.
No, I'm assuming we're done with the show.
We are. It's the end of the show. I have the last clip. Here it goes.
Okay.
Wow, spurring me along. Here we go. End of show.
Lots of love, guys. Have the best day. I'll catch you later.
Bye, Jill.
Howard, not by the way, nitrous is the same stuff you get at the dentist. You know,
Right.
it's
Yeah, and he doesn't let you out of the chair until it's worn
Right.
off.
But I go for cleanings and I ask for the nitrous. He goes, we don't really do that. I go, well, you know, I have anxiety. So I have him put on the nitrous when I get a cleaning and I'm in La La Land. It's beautiful.
Wow, good for you, Sal. All right, things are going great.
Yes.
All right.
He doesn't realize he's always.
How dirty? Wow. How dirty do your teeth have to be that you ask for nitrous to get a cleaning? Like seriously.
I think he's just being a junkie.
Yeah, he's kind of a degenerate.
Yes.
As it is. He talked openly about getting high on nitrous, you know, at like parties and shows.
Where were you while we were getting high?
All right, Robin, we did it again. Another show, another day, but we'll be back again. No worries. I mean, you can always worry. Who knows? But
not about us. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
That's it.
That's how it ends.
That's the end of the show. That's
No
what
guests.
The shows are going to get better, right?
No. No. This is as good as it's gonna
Yes,
be.
yes.
It is the third day of shows. And this is where we're at. And it's fucking frightening.
They are approaching, quite frankly.
That bad, huh? Wow.
Do we mention a couple of things? Helen Rose eating cashews on Twitter gave me this, which I thought was incredibly hysterical. Brooke Shields says doctors performed vaginal rejuvenation without consent. Yeah, So somehow they slimmed up her vajayjay and she didn't want it. I'm not really sure. So I thought she had a book come out like
it got in the way of her cock.
had a new book that is coming out. Brooke Shields is not allowed to get old. Thoughts on aging as a woman, out on January 14th. What's the odds
Okay.
she'll be on the Stern Show?
High, very high.
Shields says that while she was in her 40s, her wonderful gynecologist recommended a reduction to adjust the length of her labia.
Uh-oh, she had curtains.
Oh, she had curtains. She had curtain flaps, which had caused bleeding and chafing since she was a teen. Oh, see, this is why she didn't have that much sex. One look at that cooch with those.
Ah!
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Decided to go
It
through.
looked like a cuttlefish.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's a visual representation.
The old grenade tossed at a pastrami sandwich kind of deal.
A roast beef factory, yes.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you don't need
yes.
to. Sometimes you don't need to write a tell-all book. It's okay.
It's okay. She decided to go through the procedure, but at her post-op checkup, the male plastic surgeon who performed her operation informed her that he threw in a little bonus in the form of an irreversible rejuvenation, the 90s supermodel told Us Weekly. It felt like such an invasion because you were getting your pussy tightened already. It felt like such an invasion, such a bizarre, like
Oh, my
of
God.
some kind, she recalled.
So how do you think he did it? A soldering gun and some gorilla grip
Yes, how'd
glue?
you know? He laced it up like a baseball glove.
Like a
Nothing pointed towards the need to be
Oh, my
tighter,
God.
firmer, or younger, especially there, Shields says, dude, your labia was causing chafing, okay? Your fucking
Bro,
lips
bro,
were hanging
stop.
out of your
Stop.
Mo, in all seriousness, she could have sued the doctor for $100 million if this is real.
Right.
I mean, I'm not even kidding, and she should. I don't
It
understand.
wasn't just the doctor's gall that left her dumbfounded, but the fact that he proudly explained to me that he, threw in a little twofer. Despite the experience leaving her outraged, Shield reveals that she opted not to pursue legal action against the doctor or his practice, saying she didn't want anybody else telling me what I have to do. Though embarrassed to go public with this very intimate information, she'll write it in a fucking book, right? As she writes in the book, Shields says she's doing so to further the discourse around women's health. If we are to change the way we approach and talk about, who wouldn't want their fucking pussy tightened while you're getting your fucking
Exactly.
taken up? What they do?
Well, listen, I'm a dude. I don't know how that normally works. Is it like when you get an oil change, they ask if you want to check the air filter too?
Pretty much.
Or if you want the super wax coating while you're going through the car wash, even though
Exactly.
but it's an extra $5, sure. And then the guy
But
throws
you know
it.
what though? The joke's on the dude that did it because he left his watch in there by mistake. And then after he tied it, he couldn't get it back out.
In her labial flaps. But what do you do exactly to cut your labia down? Like seriously, that's got to be
They
like
actually cut it down.
trim the labia.
They trim it. They trim it usually with laser.
On Howard Stern, one of the porn stars had it encased in like a cube or something, if you guys remember.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I remember that. It was vital.
Encased in what?
Like a acrylic cube,
In
you
an
know,
acrylic.
like
What? They're leftover pieces of labia?
Yes.
I'm
the
shocked
hanging
you don't
meats.
remember. I forgot what's the name of that woman or girl or whatever.
Oh shit, I can't think of her name now.
Howard Stern trivia. We check what people are saying.
Tripp says it was Houston, and I would believe it's Houston because didn't Houston do the Houston 500?
That's correct.
I would imagine that those things were quite on the loose side.
Such a shame that I remember this.
Oh, you know what? With that labia, I bet you she had like a fucking moose knuckle. That's fluffy and puffy in all the wrong fucking places. Jesus Christ.
They made lady in lampshades.
Why do you think that kid from the Blue Lagoon never worked again?
Well, who wouldn't want that bonus shot? I'd be like, thank you so much. I love that. Another thing I wanted to throw out there. So, we all talk about Mehmet's wife.
Wait, before we move on, can we play Lionel Richie's Endless Love, please?
No, we cannot.
There's only you in my life. The only thing that's right.
I want to go to
endless love.
And in fact, I think I
Mary.
spent
So,
only think they
talking about
could put the music up so we can dance.
Mehmet dancing.
He should know me.
And
I
so
want to be the guy in trouble.
apparently
Me dancing
they
alone
recorded
together
it,
with
and
fat
here
ass
he
go,
is.
And it's like moon.
It started,
nobody,
yeah,
Here he
because
is on the dance floor,
it's
all by
hard to be the
himself.
first person to
Why
start
do you
dancing.
have to get it
So
started?
by the end of the night, you guys will be lying if you said it wasn't me and like 15 of the
Big Titty
wives on the
Mary,
dance floor. Because
who honestly, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
Yes.
In the land of the ugliest miscreants and gargoyles known to mankind, Mary is like shockingly gorgeous. With her titty job, she got a titty job.
Yes,
but
very
I was
nice.
there was like some slight bombitis as I was watching this
It
movie.
was. It was you
Fun.
ignoring 15. It was you ignoring all 15
I just
wives
want to
and
do a dig on
ignoring the
Mary
world.
because
Howard,
I'm
you
by
should
the
be
way-
dancing with Beth at this party.
No, I don't want to dance. with Beth at the party.
Absolutely. I mean, she would have loved that.
Here's the thing.
By the way, if Mehmet doesn't look like Hitler Youth, I don't know who does.
I was
He
thinking the same
does.
thing.
He really does.
Dancing. The reason the music was probably low is because people were talking and no one really gave a fuck about dancing
Wow,
except
so many people are invited to the party. Look at that.
with you. So she didn't even want to
That's
dance
okay. She got out there eventually.
I didn't know what dance he was doing. I was like, I saw a little bit of that video
There's Mary.
tape, and I was like,
Mary's got a little bombitis.
Well, that's remember she just popped out a kid.
Man,
Yeah.
what is he doing?
Got a junk in the trunk.
a little junk in the trunk. Little
junk in the
Mary
trunk.
Mary's got a little junk in the trunk. And by the way, here's the curious thing about Mary. There is no social media presence for Mary.
Really?
I don't know what her original last name was. I don't know where she comes from. I don't know what she does for a living. There is nothing about Mary that is online.
That is the way it should be.
1,000%. I mean, if you're going to do it right and you're going to marry somebody who's going to be like peripherally involved in your life as a player on a stupid show like this, that is the right move. Just saying. But yeah, it's just a little slight bombitis. Then I wanted to bring up before we end the show a lovely thing that Xavier put up on RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Zero Chance Dudes will be buying these CES robots for sex. So this is the same thing that what's her face was at Sirius. But yeah, these are the newest.
They could have put that up on stage instead.
These are the newest robots.
I'm Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
What sets you apart from other robots out there?
What sets me apart is my focus on companionship and social interaction, featuring customizable designs and a proprietary AI specifically made for building connections.
What does the word robot mean to you?
To me, the word robot signifies a bridge between technology and human connection, designed to enhance experiences and foster companionship.
Hello.
I'm here to have fun and chat with you.
What if she zaps out while she's giving you a blowy? Like, what happens? You get electrocuted? Like, what happens? All of a sudden, it just clamps down on you. And you
Well, that's
can't-
why you have to wear the groundie strap.
Yes. They're in the middle of her head. The middle of their head, there's an emergency release like an F1 car.
A pull tab, right?
It's like the emergency clutch on an F1 car. You press the button and it releases.
But then again, Mo, you're clear now, dude. Who says we want to be out if it gets stuck in there? All you do is unscrew her from the neck and just carry the head around for a while.
Did any of you guys see the movie Ex Machina?
Yes.
Yes.
That thing will just kill you. It's
That is such a great movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
They kill you. This thing is gonna kill you.
This
Yes, Mr. Dangles, you gotta hurry up with Mr. Dangles the robot.
They're combing the desert.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the greatest One of the greatest things from that movie. Oh my God, I love this clip.
And then the we ain't found shit. Truly one of the best movies ever.
Oh my God, that's so great. So yeah,
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Chicken.
There's so many great one-liners in that movie.
Oh, we should watch that movie one day too. That would be amazing.
Oh
That'd be
yes,
amazing.
absolutely.
Go back up.
Yeah.
That's the best fourth wall scene in
Yeah.
the history of
That's
entertainment.
us.
Yeah.
I will get in trouble for playing this, won't I?
I know we would.
Probably.
Yeah, probably is right. Probably is right.
Spaceballs the movie.
Well, play with your AI girlfriend. Oh wow, seeing ads for this. Play with your AI girlfriend. Sad or just want to chat? But didn't some guy kill himself because he's chatting with like some AI thing?
Yes.
Oh, and you clicked.
Did you guys see the movie Her? Oh,
Her. I saw her.
That's a great movie too.
Is it too?
Her.
With what's his face?
With
Joaquin Phoenix?
the dude from Saturday Night Live's wife. What's her name?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that's like an AI chat person.
So yeah. Oh, there's Bort. Of
Oh,
course.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, with that robot, with that computer, right?
Exactly.
He falls in love with the computer.
Yeah, totally, 100%. Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Just be very careful, everybody, because this is coming down the pike for all of you.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen in the next 5 years. They're getting so close already.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
almost.
they are. It's kind of scary.
Ah, those meat flops just killed me. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much where we're at for tonight. We are thinking of doing a Patreon show this weekend. What did we say we wanted to do? Did
It
we
was
want
the
to?
birthday show because it's his birthday this Sunday.
Yes. But
Oh,
do we
that's
want?
right.
We want to do the big birthday show, and then we can just like hone in on Beth and her 4 outfit changes and the losers that are up in the
balcony.
Isn't there like a 2-hour Letterman interview that's gets boring?
You can absolutely fast forward through all of that. Absolutely. We don't need to see all of that. Maybe I'll judiciously edit it so that it's at a good place. All right, yeah, that's it. That's all we got. So yeah, welcome to the end of
Week 1.
You know, I was thinking it's sad that Gary Puppet didn't live long enough for one of these robots. I think that would have made a huge difference.
Yeah.
It could have been life changing.
Yes. Well, hey, but sadly he did not.
R.I.P. Prince. R.I.P.
All right. Our fair prince. All right, friends. So yeah, Jackie Cher. What's going on in DJ's Classic Garage?
I just dropped a new video on my little drag racing experience, and I have a little show and tell in there because my car developed an issue, and I highlighted it during the video, and I'm asking for input because I think I know what it is, but I want to hear some theories. So I have that going on there.
Okay, cool. So please go log into DJ's Classic Garage, where he's building
Oxygen
his
sensor.
social media presence, and then of course there'll come a day where he no longer wants to do the Gunk show with us. And
Oh no, this is too much fun.
Yeah,
I like pop culture even more than cars.
it's fun until it isn't, and that's where we're at
Yes.
now. Because I'm telling you, if this is week 1,
I'm having fun with it.
we're in for a brutal.
Oh, it's gonna be awful. I can't wait until
It's-
after the vacation that he has and we know that coming back there shall be fun with that because I have a feeling others are involved and it will get very interesting.
I was thinking about this. If he does another 5-year contract, if you guys are just gonna give up.
We'll
I don't
cross
know.
that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Let's not even think about it.
When we do that Baton Death March, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fucking torture.
The old bridge over the River Kwai.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, so my fun friends, thank you everybody for chatting with us this week. Thank you everybody on Rumble and on Instagram and on X and on Twitch. I know
I don't
there's
know. You know if Twitch ever got to see it.
Why? What happened?
Look, see the little exclamation point. It just wouldn't take. It
What
wouldn't take. It just wouldn't work.
Oh well.
Fuck them. It didn't work.
Oh, curious. When did that ever happen?
When I tried to start the show by myself, that's when it happened. It didn't.
Oh, I was painting in a horrible painting.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
And you missed a new show intro.
Yes, it was very funny.
There was a new one today too. Yeah.
It was very funny.
You know what? I'm going to save myself until the next time. Okay. I do want to mention that you
Well, I'm going to do a
really,
new one by then, so you'll miss that one.
really be hitting the like and subscribe button, because a lot of you always say I don't get like a thing telling me that there's a new show. And the reason you're not getting a thing telling you that there's a new show is because you haven't maybe you hit the like button, but you didn't hit the subscribe button to get notifications. And if you're using an email on your bootleg YouTube account, you're not going to get notifications, because I'm sure you used an email that nobody really knows and you don't even know. So there's that.
And here's news: we don't care about your email.
No, we
There's
don't
not
care.
one single person who's ever been on our site who I could even remotely tell you what their provider is or their eyes. Nothing.
Yeah. So there's that. All right. So friends, have a wonderful rest of your week. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday, but I'll make a note of it in the Patreon set thing so that we can figure out which day we're going to do a show. Is there any important games on Sunday? Like what's going on?
It's a playoff, the wild cards. It's wild card weekend, bro.
I don't follow football. I don't care.
Whatever. All right. All right. Go get your wow, who's that?
I don't know. Somebody's ordering, I guess.
Oh.
I think somebody ordered some Latin food.
Yes.
It's Xavier's bean and cheese
Oh,
burrito.
Yes. Yes.
All right, friends.
Why don't you go back to painting, you lush?
Wow, like that.
Oh well, you know what? I got to return volley.
Son of a bitch. All right, we'll see you anon. Bye. Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at radiogunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're going to have a new show. Thanks.